Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Grain of Salt. I'm here today with my bestie, Melisa.
Yeah.
And we have a
Don't raise your arms
podcast. What?
Don't raise your arms up.
Oh, yeah. I just had her check if I have pit stains. And y'all ever heard of Niagara Falls? Today's topic is a juicy one, and it's one of the topics that we were like, oh, so obvious. Like when we first started the podcast and we were testing it out by doing unreleased tester episodes, which I don't know if we still have some of those. Maybe we should I don't know, have people pay us thousands of dollars for them.
Yeah, for sure.
It's super valuable.
Mm-hmm.
But
Nice one.
Today's episode is about being gay, and that is, you would think that would be, again, the most obvious episode topic you could possibly fucking think of. I think we did it in probably our first tester episode.
Yeah, I'm pretty
if
sure
not
that's
the
what it
second.
was.
But we only did a couple before we actually started publishing episodes.
Yeah.
But now we're on episode 13 or some shit, and we're like, we never did an episode on being gay. So we're gonna talk about our experiences with being gay and tips and tricks for being gay.
Nice.
Let's start with when we realized we were part of the community and our coming out story.
Okay.
So first of all, for the viewers, what do you identify as?
That's a really cool question. That's so funny that you asked because I have no fucking idea. I don't know. I just there probably is a label for this, but I kind of always just say I like people. I don't.
Isn't that pansexual?
Yeah. I just don't like.
I like pans.
Yeah, me too.
Her handle.
Not the handle, bro. But yeah, I just I don't feel like I specifically just women or specifically men because not all men are awesome like that. But
not all men are as awesome as me.
Yeah, exactly. If I would date you, I mean, if I could. Wait, never mind.
If we dated again.
Yeah. Maybe it'll work out this time.
There was a time in high school where I thought I had a crush on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Everybody had a crush on me in high school. That's crazy.
Rightfully so, bitch.
Yeah.
You're and period.
Yeah. What about you?
I am a faggot.
Yay!
As people people say there are percentages. I don't think I don't necessarily believe that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It is a spectrum for obviously bisexual people exist, and some,
no, they don't.
It's never it's never 50-50, you know?
No, yeah, for sure.
There's always, I don't know, maybe it's 51-49 or some shit.
Yeah, because
but mine's 100-0.
Okay.
I could not see myself dating a girl.
Licking a pussy.
Right. No, that I could.
Yeah, okay. We'll test that out later.
Again? Oh my God. Patreon.
That's that's what I first thought. I would thought was oh, I'm just bi. That's it. But it was mostly it was 60-40, and then I was 80-20, and then it just kept getting lower and lower. But I don't know, there's non-binary people, and so it's I wouldn't say no.
I would maybe date a non-binary person.
Yeah,
we're both in relationships, by the way.
Yeah.
If I wasn't in a relationship,
exactly, that's what we mean by all of this.
yeah. But I'm still gonna lick her at the very end.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Sit back, relax. Specifically you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's so funny.
That is Is this gonna be lick your peep? There's no way I'm actually putting that in. Oh my God.
Oh, that's so funny.
Fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Oh, her hair follicles.
Yes.
So many more syllables.
Her armpit.
Her Disneyland sweater.
Yeah.
It's this thing with the most syllables possible.
Yeah.
It's a 5-minute beep.
What was I saying?
You're there's non-binary people.
Oh yeah.
God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Fucking people thinking they don't have a gender.
But yeah, like I wouldn't be opposed to like I know some people specifically don't even date trans people, but I'm like, that's so fucking rude. I feel like, I don't know, but yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to literally dating anybody. But yeah.
Would you want them to be? So like, what are your qualifications?
They like me. That's it.
They feel my ego.
Yeah.
They Lego my ego.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't ever think that I really have a type. I don't think.
That's interesting.
The people I've dated, I feel like they've been like a pretty broad spectrum of people. So I'm just like, I don't know. I think I know this is I know this is like really like cliche to say, but but I feel like I'm more attracted to people's personalities than really like the looks sometimes.
Good.
Yeah.
And as you get more emotionally bonded with someone, I think that's what becomes like just so much more important.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like personality for me is like number one, and like sense of humor, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's ever like, oh, like dark hair has to be taller than me.
Yeah,
like, that, like has
those
to be
are
Mexican.
so limiting.
Like,
and
yeah, I don't know.
I feel like if you're putting that mindset out before you're in a relationship, then like you're losing out on so many opportunities.
Yeah.
Or potential opportunities, because like it in the end, it's not about, I mean, like, are you really gonna like build a life with someone based on like, oh, he doesn't meet my needs, but damn, he's 6'4".
Yeah, like no,
put a ring on it.
Yeah, like no, that's not it. But yeah, there's like, when people specifically say that, or like, just like literally for what?
Yeah,
like there could be like someone that you don't expect. They'll be the like perfect match for you. Yeah, you're not gonna go for them because they're not like taller than 6 foot.
Yeah,
like,
it will not matter. So. And if you're truly like invested in the relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I feel like physical stuff does have like a say, but not to the degree where people are like, oh, he has to have this. No.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like that's very childish.
Yeah,
very immature.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Way to think. But
so when did you realize that you were queer?
I literally think in the first grade, I had this like friend in one of my classes, and she like, I always like would think like, oh, like, do I want to be like really close friends with her, or like, do I want to be her? I just remember being like super close to her, and I don't know, we were best friends. Like even still now, sometimes I talk to her when
really
yeah.
Oh wow.
But it's like, I guess I never really like understood like the difference between there, because even like sometimes like before I was dating, like I wouldn't know whether I actually had a crush on them, or was it just like I like love them like as a person, like they're so like nice, or like just fun to be around, or anything like that. Because sometimes I would be like, do I have a crush on them, or are they just really awesome? Yeah. Like I don't know.
Data.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. And then I think that's when I like kind of had a crush on her, but then like I was like, oh, well, like we're just friends, and it just kind of like dwindled away. But after that, like I had this other friend, and like she was a military kid, so she would like move around all the time.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant like ROTC.
No. This is an elementary school. But yeah, her too. Like I remember she like one time was trying to make someone jealous, and she was like, oh, like dress as a boy and we can like do like coupley things. And
you dress as a boy?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And get them jealous. But I literally just wore like a little bit baggier jeans and a hoodie.
You did it?
Yeah. I know, right? But we were like super like far away. Like there was like the giant field, and we were like on one side and everybody else was like over here. But yeah, I don't know. I remember then I was like, fuck, like I think I like
could
this
kind
girl.
of keep this going.
Yeah, literally.
Let's make them really jealous.
Yeah. And so like we became like really good friends. She lived in an apartment like not even that far away, so like I would stay with her after school, and we would walk to her apartment. She lived with her grandma there, and yeah, we would hang out all the fucking time. And then she fucking moved away randomly, and my heart was broken.
Yo, that is so sad.
Yeah, it was super sad because like I was like so like I guess in love with her like as a kid, you know, like I always wanted to be around her, but yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way you just left me. You didn't say anything.
She didn't say anything?
No.
Yo.
I was like, this is so sad.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But then, yeah, I had a crush on this guy, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like,
did you identify as a lesbian before? I feel like I've heard you say that.
Yeah, I did.
Me too.
And then, I don't know. I was just like, oh, I wouldn't be opposed to men. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm bi.
Mm-hmm.
And then like things just started going on. I was like, whoa, there's a lot like more things I can identify as. Yeah, like, that's weird.
A lot more things I could put my tongue on. That's interesting because when I first started thinking about what I started with pan. And then I was like, I whittled it down.
Dang.
Yeah, to
that's
just
crazy.
guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like because when I like came out to my mom, like she specifically just asked if I liked girls, and I was like, yeah, but
I was
like, but like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I like guys, and my mom's like, that's not a thing. That's not real.
Oh my God, I remember
like,
this now. This is what you said during the tester episode. Yeah. Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, okay. So I was
that
just like,
crazy.
Okay, I just like girls then.
Yeah.
Easy as that. And then like,
oh, so you took her word for it?
Yeah. I was just kind of like, oh, okay. Like maybe that's just weird feeling that I have then.
So you had never, how old were you at that point? You had never heard of bi people?
No.
Whoa.
I think
they didn't exist yet.
Yeah. I think I was maybe like in the middle of 8th grade. Yeah, I think I was 8th grade.
Yeah, that seems
maybe a little bit before that. Yeah, because actually, you know, I think it was my freshman year. It's like between there somewhere.
How old were you when you like started thinking about it? Like what you were? Like elementary with that girl?
Yeah,
huh.
Just because I was like, is this normal? Like, why do I feel this way about this one person? Yeah. Like, that's really weird. Usually people have these feelings for a guy.
Like LGBT thing.
Yeah, it was just. It
started out as like,
what the fuck?
Do I love this person? Then you're like, and she's a girl.
Yeah.
Even more weird.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I think when I realized it was probably like I'm pretty sure it was 8th grade. Because there was this girl that was in my class then. We dated later in freshman year. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we started like talking and stuff, and like what?
I just did a motion because I know who that is.
Oh yeah.
But you didn't see it.
Did you go like this?
Oh, you did see it.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought you were like itching your head. But yeah, it was yeah, we started talking, and she would like come over to my house, or we would just like, we wouldn't hang out during lunch because we both had like different friend groups. Mm-hmm. But she was the one that actually told me. She was saying that she had like a boyfriend and stuff, and like she would always talk to me about him. And this dude was ugly as fuck. I hated this man. He was so annoying. I actually didn't like him at all. But I was like, really? Whatever. Yeah.
You don't say.
Yeah. But yeah, she would always talk about him and stuff like that. And then like kind of towards like the middle of the year, I think she was like, oh yeah, like we broke up, but he keeps trying to talk to me. Like, I don't know. I was like, oh, cool. And then she gave me her number, so we were like started texting, and then yeah, after that I think it was like the end of the year, almost. I think it was 2 to 3 weeks before the school ended, and she like gave me a note.
That's a pretty slow progression.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but like
especially for high school.
No, this was 8th grade.
Oh shit, especially for 8th grade.
Yeah. But it was like we could both like sense the chemistry between us then, but we just like didn't say anything because we didn't know whether like both of us felt the same way. You know what I mean? Like it was just kind of like ugh. And like I didn't have anybody to talk to at that time about it, because I was like, everybody's gonna think I'm fucking weird. Like no one's gonna think this is normal.
Sad.
Yeah, and so like
Wow.
I kind of kept it to myself, and she was the only person that I could talk to. And so yeah, I think she gave me a note like before we left that class, and was like, don't read it like until you get home. And that's what
you
she
were
was
probably dying to fucking read that shit.
It was like, I was like, fuck, like, do I actually have to wait till I get home? But I did, because I was like, I don't know what's in the note.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't want to like just open it in front of everybody.
She's like, I'm gonna be dead by the time you're
yeah, exactly.
Call 911.
Yeah. But yeah, like I went home, and she just like basically said, like, she's like, hey, like I don't know how you feel, but like I think I like you. I don't like, yeah. And she was like, I kind of get the sense that you do too, but I don't know if you're like open to that and stuff like that. And then after that, we were like, oh, okay. Like we both knew, like,
Aww,
yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah. And then I can't remember, sometime after, like she was telling me like she liked someone, but I think this was before. Maybe this is what happened. I don't know. Everything's so mixed up in my head right now. But she had like texted me. She's like, "Oh yeah, I like this person. Like I don't know what to do." And I was like, "Bro, like just call them and tell them." And she called me, and I was like, and then it was like awkward, because it's like, what the fuck? Like,
wait, so yeah, that was.
It was, but I think it was before, and then she gave me a note after that day. I think that's how
so
it
the
worked.
note wasn't very much of a confession.
Yeah.
Oh,
but yeah, it was like it was so weird. It was just really awkward, because like we both were like but yeah, I think a week after we officially started dating. But it was like starting summertime. She went to fucking like Florida for her family over the summer, and like when she came back, like we were in high school and stuff, and we were both in band, so like we got to see each other before school even started. And
because there's the band camp for 2 weeks before.
Yeah, sorry.
If you guys didn't know.
Yeah, well, there was also mini band camp, but I think that's when we like started talking a lot more, because we kind of like stopped talking because she went to fucking Florida and like wouldn't text me as much. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But yeah, and then we dated throughout freshman year. I think into sophomore year, like on and off. It was weird. Did I talk about that on there?
I think you have.
Yeah, it was that relationship.
It was the high school episode.
On and off thing.
Yeah. How fun. So weird.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, when I told my parents, my mom had asked me, she literally just like walked in my room and was like,
is she a lesbian lover?
Yeah. She was like, do you like girls? I was like, and I just kind of started crying. Like I couldn't say anything.
That's sad.
Yeah. And then she was like, do you? And I was like, yeah.
You're like, what do you fucking think? I started crying after you asked the question.
And then she was like sitting on the edge of my bed, and she just kind of was looking down. I was like, and then my dad like came in and was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, why is everybody crying? And then I think my mom told him, and he was like, oh yeah, I know. And he was like, yeah, I saw you in fuck the name. We can cut that out. He was like, oh yeah, I saw you guys kiss at Pops.
Oh my god.
I was like, fuck.
And he kept it in?
Yeah.
How long before that was that?
Ooh, like a month and a half.
Whoa.
Yeah, because I thought it was really weird, because my dad had told me like, oh, we're gonna go like eat somewhere, and like we're gonna hang out afterwards. I don't know where. And he was like, if you want, like you can invite someone.
Oh, someone.
And I was like, oh, like no, that's okay. He's like, are you sure? And he was like, what about your friend Jesse? And I was like, no, I think it's fine. It's okay. But yeah, it was like, so he knew, but my mom like was like, oh, like I didn't want this for you. Like I can't believe like you're gonna have to like live with all that. Like, and she was
like, do you
like,
see that as a nice thing to say?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you see where she's
see where she's coming from.
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
what's your gripe with it?
I don't know. I just feel like it's like, oh, I'm sorry you have to live with that burden, like type of thing. But I'm just like, I understand, like, especially coming here from like the time that she like grew up and stuff, like gay people weren't seen as like acceptable and shit. So it's like I understand, but I'm just like, I don't know how she doesn't see that like the world is evolving and like there's a lot more gay people, because this was when everybody was coming out as gay, like all the YouTubers and a bunch of celebrities were. So I was just like, I don't understand why like that's such a big problem now that she sees all these people. But whatever.
Was that her voicing her opposition to it? Or was that her saying like, oh, like this is gonna make your life harder because a lot of people aren't supportive of it?
Yeah, I think that's what she was trying to say.
I see.
And she was just like, okay, I'm not accepting of it, but I'll support you through your thing. I was like, ugh.
Not very much better.
Yeah, I was like, okay. But then she left, and then she came back 10 minutes later and was like, get ready, we're going to Chuck E. Cheese. I was like, okay.
Oh my God.
Like my eyes, like when I cry, my eyes get puffy and red. And so I was like out there, my eyes were literally like popping out of my head.
Was like, what the fuck is this girl going through?
No, literally.
Grab the boombox.
But yeah, I was just like, okay. And it kind of just like, we never talked about it after. Like,
oh my God.
All.
Wow.
Like, she knows like I'm gay, obviously, and like I have had girlfriends and she's known, but it's like, I don't know. She never like was like, oh, like it's okay. Like I like, I'll support you and like I'll accept you, like whatever. But
do you see gay as a general term for LGBTQIA plus?
I don't know, because like when I see
when I pee.
When I see people like out in public, like I'll be like, oh, that bitch is gay, but like also meaning like the spectrum of the whole like community, not like, but like if I'm
like she's plus.
Yeah. But yeah, like I understand it's not an umbrella term for everybody, but I'm like sometimes it Yeah.
I'm in the umbrella.
Yeah, it's sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, like you know, but I try not to, because I know there's like obviously a lot of different people in that community.
Yeah, I mean that I'm included in the gay term, not that I use it as an umbrella term for everybody.
Yeah, because
transgender
even like
people are just gay.
Yeah.
That's it. Case closed.
Yeah, but I don't know. I try not to use it because like obviously people aren't just that, but yeah, I don't know. I try not to, but it sometimes just slips out.
Yeah. I think that's what matters ultimately, is there's like an effort, because like you're someone where I'm like, there you would never maliciously say like do something that's like,
oh yeah,
like disrespectful to anyone in the community.
Yeah. And like I don't know, because some people don't also like queer and stuff, because obviously it's like a derogatory term too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But
I always felt weird saying that word, like the word just kind of like sounds
like a
weird.
no word. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
but not because it's like derogatory, but just what did you say?
I said, but faggot is it?
Yeah, I use faggot 24/7.
Yeah, I use dyke.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's probably why I thought you were lesbian.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm learning something about you.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I've like.
See, she's attracted to kitchenware.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's just like putting a label on it sometimes is so limiting to sometimes it's not just that, you know?
And you've never dated a guy, right?
Not like for real.
You're like,
for real.
not a straight one.
Yeah. No, at like elementary school, I had a boyfriend, but even then, like we were like friends before, and we hit it off fine, and it was cool. He was just a friend, but
hit it off in elementary school.
But yeah, I don't know. Even then, like it was a really weird like time for me, because I was like, I don't know if I like this. Like, I don't know if it's like, you know, like you date a guy, girls date guys, like that's normal. But
at that point, you like that was your impression, is like girls date guys.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, like that's fine, whatever. But like when he would try stuff with me, like he like would like put his arm around my waist, and I hated that. I like him like touching me. I was like, okay, get off. But like,
how romantic.
Yeah, but it was also like it was this after school program thing. It was called the running club, and so like there was a bunch of other kids there, like running around, and my dad was a helper there, so he was like on site.
Yeah.
So I think that definitely had like some input into that, but I was like, still like, I don't know.
He didn't ask for his blessing.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I also felt like he was just moving so fast with stuff. I was like, dude, we're in elementary school. Like, don't fucking touch me like that. What the fuck? But yeah, I don't know. But that's the like only guy I've dated. But I don't know. Like, because no guys would come up to you and be like, I like you.
Like, really?
Yeah, like
same.
I don't, like like I've had a lot more girls do that to me than guys, or like
that's interesting.
Mutual. Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, but like also like high school, I didn't really have many guy friends. Like you, the fucking gay, and then my other guy friend was also gay. Like I don't. And then the other one was also gay. Because even then, like, people were, like, shipping us two. And I was like, bro, like, I don't know. I was like, he's really cool, but I don't know if I would date him. And then, like, our friend had pressured us and to be like, oh, like, do you guys like each other? And he was
Not
like,
the quotes.
I'm gay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, me too. And then...
Match made in heaven.
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought about it up until high school. Like like growing up, I did a lot of like, I feel like I just kind of thought I was like attracted to girls, and then like, but I never really like sat down and considered it.
Yeah.
And then in high school there was this guy Dylan who you remember. Yeah. And he was like, oh, like he like took my phone and put his number in it or something, and then I was like, bold. Oh, I guess I did have one guy come up and do this to me. But, like, and this was like the first time this had like ever happened, and so I was like, what's going on? And he was basically trying to get with me, and he was like toxic. Like I went to like fucking a random burger joint with him and like sat down, and somebody else was like, oh, he's bad news, and I guess he had like vapes in his car and stuff. Not that makes someone like a horrible person, but like that was not what I was looking to do. And I think he was trying to do like sexual stuff too, so like it was not a very good situation for me to be in. And so, but that got me thinking about like, what am I? And so initially I was like, I'm pansexual, and then I kind of just whittled it down over time to I'm gay, and that's what it's been ever since. Wow. So I posted a YouTube video in 2018,
I remember that.
It was called An Answer. It was so dramatic because I always got comments about like, are you gay, or is this a boy or a girl? So like I made a thumbnail with like plastered those comments on it and said like an answer ... And that's how a lot of people actually found out, like
that's
family.
Crazy.
Like I called two family members, and I told my parents and my sister beforehand.
Dang,
and
that's
but
crazy.
Other than that, like people found out from a YouTube video, and like a relative called me the next day and was like, we knew. And I was like, okay, like pop off, I guess. Yeah. But I was like, I didn't.
Yeah. I feel like you were a very flamboyant child.
There's like videos of like me being like 6 years old dancing to Hannah Montana. It's like, we may have a striking suspicion of what's going on here.
Literally. Yeah. And I feel like I haven't like officially came out to every single person in my family, but they all like fucking know. Like there's like no way, you know. Because like my godparents, this is where my cousin and her baby like live with them, and we've like gone over, and like my cousin knows about us too, so like it's fine, like I don't really care, but like my godparents don't know, but like I'm pretty sure my cousin told them, and we're like, they're a couple, like that's the thing.
If she's seen the podcast,
I don't know, she might have.
Hey.
But and I think my cousin might have been one of the first few people that I told in my family, at least after my parents. But they were like super supportive because it's her boyfriend too, and Yeah, she was like, oh, like, we're always here for you, like, if you need anything.
Good.
I feel like a lot of people in my family were very supportive. Surprisingly, my grandma too, like, when I had told her. We were literally on a walk on our lunch break at work, since we worked in the same place.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize you worked with his grandma.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And yeah, we were on a walk, and I forget what she was talking about. She's like, yeah, like, if you need to tell me anything, like, it's fine. And she kind of stayed quiet and like looked at me, and like I was like, okay.
So she was alluding.
Yeah, and I told her, and she was like, oh, like, I know, like, I don't know if I should put this out here, but like, she had told me that she's had experiences with girls too, and I was like, okay, grandma, but didn't need to know that. But
should I leave that in?
I don't know, because she watches the clip, so as long as it's not a clip,
okay,
I think it's fine.
Clip out of it.
Yeah. But yeah, it was.
The next one was like, my grandma's a lesbian.
That'd be so funny. But
okay, I'll do it then. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, and I never have told my grandpa, because it was just my grandpa. Like, we were walking, like, both of them and then me. But my grandpa, they planted these pine trees, and he went to go water them.
What?
While we were walking. Yeah, I don't know. They're cute though.
They kind of water themselves.
Yeah.
Once you plant a pine tree. I don't know. I'm not an arborist, but that's my best guess.
But yeah, so he was over there, and when I told my grandma, and so, like, I didn't tell him, but I'm pretty sure my grandma told him, because like, everybody knows Rachel at my house. I mean, we've been together for 2 years now, and even before that, she was coming over to our house for like Christmas and New Year's, Thanksgiving. Yeah, so like, they know all my friends like that, and then so that we started dating, and then they were like, oh, she's around more often, alone by herself with you. And I was like, yeah. But yeah, I don't know, what was I talking about?
I don't remember. Your gay grandma?
Yeah. What the fuck?
I guess she's bi.
Yeah.
She's married to a man. I hope she's not gay.
Yeah.
Poor grandpa.
Literally.
I will say, with like gay culture, it's more like toxic than being straight. And it's also just harder to know if someone's gay. And so it's not like you go, like, a straight guy would go up to a girl in a bar and like hit on her. Like, it's harder to do that. I mean, I've never done that. But like, I would imagine, like, because I feel like, I was just saying this the other day with that group of friends. I was like, straight is like halfway to homophobic from gay. So like, you don't want, like, it's a real gamble. Like, you go up to a guy in a bar, say I did that, and it's like, I don't know if this guy is gay or if he's a straight homophobe. And I'm gonna get like punched in the face. Yeah,
literally. I think for gay men, it's harder for sure. Just because just because of that, like,
harder than lesbians?
Yeah, like, but just like, because if I go up to a girl and like, oh, hey, like, you're really pretty, like, I want your number.
Like girl supporting girls.
Yeah, and they'd be like, oh, I love that for you, but I'm not gay. But I feel like guys are like,
they're like
what
macho
the fuck?
sometimes.
Like, you fucking faggot, like, get away from me, type of thing, you know?
You start crying.
Yeah.
You call me a faggot? Not the leg rub.
But like,
oh my god, save that for after.
Well, like, you know, that's what I mean. Like, you know, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it is sometimes like toxic, because even some
it's like so toxic.
Yeah, I feel like some women to other women too, like, could be like, what the fuck? I'm not
there's
gay.
Definitely homophobic women out there.
But I feel like a lot of women take it in a better way than men do, because obviously they're like masculinity and shit. Yeah. But I'm like, if your masculinity is that like fragile,
then
you're like, you need help.
You're a fragile.
Yeah.
That's low-key true though.
Yeah.
Like, if they get all defensive, it's like, why are you so scared of being gay?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Come to the bathroom.
Yeah, because I have like this one cousin, and he's been in a lot of places where there's men just all the time, because he was like a firefighter and stuff, and even like he was in band too. They were mostly all guys, so like, guys be guys, you know what I mean, like doing all that shit. But
wait, what? Nothing like, if I'm thinking the right thing, nothing like that happened to me in high school.
No, I like like, you know how guys just be like slapping each other's asses and like like being gay, but I guess being, like straight.
That didn't happen to me because I was the gay one.
Exactly.
Like they're like, if we slap his ass, he's gonna be like, ooh.
Yeah, exactly. But like he's very like in tune with his like sexuality, so he like if any like he goes to like gay bars.
Oh wow.
And he's like yeah, I've had so many he's had so many straight. People. Yeah.
Right.
He's had like people come up to him, like guys specifically, and like buy him drinks and stuff. But he was literally like, I just like going there because I get free drinks.
I mean,
because he's like a good looking guy, you know, like everybody's gonna want to come up to him, and he's very easygoing to talk to. So it's like, I feel like that's more attractive to people. Yeah. So but there's like some other people that are like, what the fuck? Like, don't come and talk to me. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. But I'm just like, I don't like understand. Like, you should be grateful someone thinks you're attractive. Yeah,
like, it's literally just like another human thinking you're attractive. Yeah, it's exactly. Like, you don't have. That doesn't mean you have to be attracted to them.
Yeah, exactly. It just be like, thanks, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Dab me up.
Even like within the community, there's so much hate. Like, like the bi people thing. Yeah. Like that they don't exist. I'm just like, bro. Like, how do you think that like doesn't exist? Yeah. Like. Obviously, like there's so many people that are out there. Why, like, you have more options?
Yeah, like, I wonder what the percentage is for like how people identify like among the community. Well, even in that, so like how many identify as straight, and then it's like gay, bi, pan, trans, or I mean there could be crossovers too.
Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah, sometimes because I feel like. Not crazy, but it's like so much. Like I've heard like people on YouTube, like when they come out and they have like so many labels, like one behind another, and I'm like, whoa! Like I did not know you could do that. Like that's crazy.
I feel like I have it easy in that way, where like, cause like gay is like there's a different acceptance rate than say trans. Yeah, that's so like true. I do feel, even though I'm like part of the mind, but it's like I'm a white guy who's gay, like. I am fat though, so that creates a little bit of a hump to get over, especially on Wednesdays. but yeah, I feel like among the community, like I'm of like the most fortunate version there is. The only thing that can make it better if I was like a twink or some shit.
That's true.
I'm not a twink.
Yeah,
fuck. I got discontinued, and then the best comeback ever. Twinkies.
But yeah, I don't know where I fall into that either. I don't feel like I'm super part of a minority. Like I feel like I don't know. Like if you see me in the streets, like, you know, I'm gay, you know what I mean? But it's like I don't
Wait, what? If I see you in the streets, I know you're gay?
Yeah, like people, like I know like the stereotypes, like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people can tell I'm gay.
Based on what?
I don't know, the way I dress, the way I talk, the way I walk. My cousin asked me this the other day and was like, it was me and Rachel together with my cousin, and she was like, can I ask you guys a personal question? I was like, how personal is it gonna get?
Another one joins the club.
Yeah. But she was like, have you guys ever gotten like hate crimed out in public? Oh. And I was like, I just started laughing because I was like, what the fuck? But I was like not me and her together. Like me and her, but
me and her,
yeah. But in her past relationship, she did like out in public, like they were just holding hands.
Oh, wow. Oh, so she's a lesbian?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Question
Sorry,
mark?
I just had to shit my pants really
quick. It's okay. I understand.
But there goes the clean wall. Yeah. If my wall looks super dirty in this episode, it's because I took a magic eraser to that shit trying to clean it, but then it got all wet. So I feel like it looks really clean now.
Yeah, it looks better.
Oh, yay.
Still, yeah.
What? A little wet.
It's a little wet still.
Oh,
you can see them little wipes.
I think I wiped a lot of it off with my shirt. That should make my shirt look really great.
Yeah. Your brand new white shirt.
It's not brand new.
Oh, really?
No, I have like 4 of these. I just threw this one on because it's like flimsier.
Cool.
Thanks.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever been like, we've had looks But I'm just like, bitch, you just made your day worse, not me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking care.
It kind of feels like celebrity.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, please take a picture to last longer.
Literally. But yeah, I think her and her ex-girlfriend, they were like walking around somewhere. They were holding hands. And then they were like, oh, you guys are so young to like be like that. Like, I was like, oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
But which is, I don't know. I've like, every time I'm out with her and like we're holding hands and stuff like that.
You and your cousin.
Yeah. Yeah, Rachel. We're like, I don't know. I'm very like on edge of everybody around just
because I'm not big
like,
on PDA right now either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I am.
Which I feel a little bit guilty about.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, like, I shouldn't feel, but I kind of do.
Yeah,
it's like a new thing for me, though. So, like, I feel like,
true.
You know, it's taking some getting used to.
Yeah, at the beginning, it's definitely, like, a little hard. But as time goes on, it's easier.
It's interesting because I'm the one who wants to do it more, though. But then, like, once there's a person, I'm like,
no, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Who's this guy? Push him into the street
Get
from a bus.
This guy.
That is my new phrase. Get a load of this guy.
But like, see, even that, like, I feel like guys have it harder to do PDA than like two women.
Why do you think that is? Because of the macho stuff?
Yeah, I feel like that. But even like, it's just creepy.
And there's also like that like fetishizing of girls.
Of girls. That's what I'm saying.
So
like,
it's like guys are like, oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like more creepy, but for you guys it's more like
homophobic.
Yeah. I don't know how that, I guess they're both like almost equally the same. Go
hand in hand.
Yeah,
but I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Because, like, I don't think we would, like, physically get attacked, but I definitely feel like guys would.
Oh, good. Yeah. That makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah, you're welcome. But I don't know. I've noticed around here, like, I've seen a lot of, like, gay people just around in the streets doing their thing.
I do feel like it is a more, present thing than it was, even 10 years ago, obviously. Yeah. But, yeah.
There's still, like, a risk, though, I feel like, sometimes.
Yeah. I was thinking, like, if I was straight, like, would I even be comfortable doing that? And it's like, yeah, I would be. Because it's not weird.
Yeah.
When it's two guys, it's like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, because even, like, with me and my family, like, I don't know, literally, it fucking pisses me off sometimes because my mom, I can't remember, I think it was, like, last year. We had, like, a get-together at my aunt's house. And Rachel was over and my cousin had his girlfriend over. And me and Rachel were literally just like sitting right next to each other. Like, we were close, like our legs were touching, but that was honestly it. And my mom like came in and she like looked at us and I was like, what? And then she called me over and she's like, can you help me with my thing? And it was like her dress, whatever. I was like, yeah, for sure. And then she was like, why are you doing that? I was like, what? And you were like, she was like, you're like basically on top of her. I was like, I'm literally sitting next to her. Yeah. Like, we're watching a movie. I'm leaning this way, and so is she. We're watching the fucking TV. Yeah. Like, I don't understand. And she's like, I don't want to see that. Yeah. She's like, I don't want to see that again. I was like,
oh my God.
And then my cousin, my other cousin that was there, like, in the living room with us, she was like, what was that? And I was like, oh, I don't know. My mom was just being weird.
My mom was just being homophobic.
Yeah, exactly.
Real quick.
Yeah, and then my cousin and his girlfriend are like behind us. And then me and Rachel were just watching the movie and everything.
Ooh,
and like,
a straight couple.
Yeah.
What were they doing?
After I had told my cousin, the one that was like, what was that about? And I told her like exactly what happened. And she was like, bruh, how did she tell you that when Oscar and his girlfriend were like making out like behind us?
Oh my God. I was like, what the ew, I wouldn't even. Oh.
Yeah.
Like making out with like
yeah, because okay,
I don't care if it's friends, family, what, like that is like.
And we were watching fucking Turbo, bitch. But we make fun of him about that. Like to this day, it's so funny.
With like about Turbo.
Yeah, I feel like, does that like turn you on or something? Like a fucking snail, bitch. A racing snail. But
I forgot about Turbo.
Yeah. But I was just like, I can't believe that because like
such a double standard.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I know like him like putting his hand around, or like arm around her, or like even leg, like hand on the leg or something like that, leg on the hand. Like that wouldn't be a problem yet. If I were to do it, it would be like a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just like I still like now, and she doesn't even feel comfortable like with my family around when like if we like hug sad. Or like anything.
Even just hugging.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I try to like do it a little bit more just so they're used to it, because I'm just like, it's not gonna be like this like all the time. Like we're not gonna be fucking separated and shit. Yeah. Because like there's even like, I don't know, in our culture, I feel like it's always the woman serving the man, right? And you know, that's how it works. And when Rachel comes over to my house, like when we eat food, like usually because she comes later just because she works, and so like I'll ask her like, hey, do you want to eat something? We have this, and because it's my house, I'm gonna serve her and stuff. Like I don't really care. And she'll just sit there and then just wait for her food to get there. And my mom the other day commented on it. And I was like, well, I thought you were the one that raised me. Like, if someone's over, like, you, like, help them and, like, serve them. Like, that's just how it works.
There's no man to do it first.
Yeah. And then so she was like, well, she should be comfortable enough to, like, do her own thing. I was like, I don't even feel comfortable
in the house when like
literally
you get like roasted for like touching pinkies.
Yeah, literally. So I'm just like, and I told her that to her face. I was like, I don't understand. Like, you get so mad about everything else too. Yeah. Like, there's just something wrong with us too then.
Right.
And like, she just kind of like stayed quiet because I'm pretty sure she knows like she was in the wrong there. And like with my brother and his girlfriend, like my mom gave them a gift card to go to Texas Roadhouse for their 1-year anniversary. I was like, we're on to 2 years.
Yeah.
And first of all, Rachel,
run me my rolls.
Literally, because Rachel has gotten my mom a gift for her birthday for the past 2 years. And then for Christmas gave her a gift. And like my mom hasn't reciprocated anything to her, but to my brother's girlfriend, she did. I'm just like, why? And I even told my brother, he's like, yeah, I've noticed that. And I even told her like to not do that anymore because she doesn't do it with you too. Yeah. And I was like, yeah. And then
that's
there's
a good
like,
brother.
Yeah, but there's like another like double standard like going the other way, because like Rachel used to sleep over at my house. My mom now like was like, hey, no more. But I think it was because my brother was like, you always let them, why don't you let me? Yeah. But it's like, it's also like, bitch, we're not gonna fucking get pregnant. Like, yeah, which one of us, huh? Yeah. And then like obviously him and his girlfriend, like there's other things that could happen there. Yeah. So, but yeah, I told him about that. I was like, yeah, like I understand like being upset about that, like that's not fair. But I was like, but look at it from where she's looking at it from. Like, you guys could get pregnant and I can't. Yeah. Like and like I'm 21, I pay fucking rent here. Like it's not the same. Yeah. But yeah, I kind of felt bad for my brother then, but I was like, like.
It's not your fault. Yeah, it's your mom setting these rules.
Yeah, yeah. But there's like always like a double standard there. I feel like at least in my family. So I'm just like, ugh. It's just really annoying. Yeah, but my grandma like loves Rachel.
Oh, that's
like,
good.
Yeah, she bought
the
us matching
lesbian grandma
shoes.
Loves Rachel. Yeah, hopefully not too much.
She bought us like matching shoes.
Grandpa's like, oh my god. Water the pine tree.
But yeah, she bought us matching shoes for Christmas. Aww. And she bought her like other stuff for Christmas. And yeah, she's like super sweet to her when she comes over. And yeah, I don't know. My grandma's a lot more chill about stuff like that than my mom is.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's interesting that the older one is more chill with it.
That's what I was thinking, like when like everything like first happened, because I was like, my grandma, like when Rachel comes over, she's like, oh my god, Rachel, and like gives her a hug and a kiss. Aww. And then like yeah, like on the cheek, you know. Towards the head. But like my mom will just be like, oh hi, like shake her hand.
Shakes her hand.
Yeah.
Still?
No, now they like hug and stuff, but it's like it's still like Rachel feels super awkward doing it, but I like tell her, I was like, it's better for you if you just do the same thing you do with my grandma, because then my mom's gonna be like, what the fuck.
Yeah.
But I feel bad sometimes because I'm just like, I don't want to also force her to do this stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know, like how else to get you guys closer than you are now.
Yeah.
But my mom's just not a very good like communicator, like speaking to new people. Like she's very awkward. My dad is the one that's mostly like more
he
social.
Definitely seems like that.
Yeah, my dad's way more social, and my mom like is more shy because like Rachel doesn't speak English. I mean Spanish.
We're going to make this a 2-part episode, so come back next week for more gay shit to be talked about because there's obviously this is a big topic.
Yeah.
So yeah. But as always, we're going to wrap up our episode with Media Monday, our segment where we tell you media we've been consuming. And are we going to Spotify again this week, or I think I always go to Spotify.
My first one is Light Shower by Melanie Martinez. She just dropped an album not too long ago. And then Running Out of Time by Paramore. And then Cure for Me, I think it's Aurora.
Mine is I put the Today's Top Hits playlist on the other day and like added a couple songs. Actually, I added one. Chemical by Post Malone. And this one was from Delhi. Fern and I went to. It's Killer Queen by Queen. That one's like major classic. Like everyone knows it if you've heard it. But yeah, those are my 2 new songs. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Grain of Salt. Come back next week for a continuation of this week's topic. And follow us on Instagram at Grain of Salt Podcast, TikTok at Grain of Salt Podcast, and send us your firstborn child.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.